What's up, people? I'm 2.0 here with probably the biggest name in voice acting I've seen in a long time.
Oh my gosh.
Vic Mignogna.
I love this guy. He's delusional, but I love him.
That's what my therapist says. Now, I have to ask, how's the Ed going? Ed Ulrich?
Well, you know what? It's sad that, Full Metal is probably gone.
Yeah.
I don't foresee them making any more, and I love that little pipsqueak. He was one of my favorite things to ever do. So
Shouldn't
I'm
call
gonna
him
miss
Little
a lot.
Mo.
I don't, to his face.
No, just
But
behind his back.
with us here in our little private circle, he's pipsqueaks. So I miss it. I know I'm going to miss that show a lot. But it was some great years. It's one of my favorite things I've ever done.
It was actually one of the ones that I got into when I started watching anime again. Because
Nice.
I took a little bit of a break in high school, kind of bam, back to otakuism. Then actually Soul Eater is the one that really got me.
Ah, yes.
And your character is one that I love on equal par with Chuck's
Oh my
character.
gosh, I love Spirit so much.
Like, you two have a really weird connection in that show.
And it's perfect because Chuck and I are such great friends that when I found out that he was playing Stein and the relationship between Stein and Spirit, I was kind of jazzed.
Oh.
I have to admit, I was kind of jazzed.
Now, you're a musician well. I'm also a musician, so
Very much so.
I have to say I love the stuff that you do, especially
Thank you.
the anime openings that I've heard, like Dragon Soul,
And some One Piece openings.
One Piece.
Some Full Metal covers, some more high school covers. And Dragon Ball GT.
Around High School cover was amazing for me. Like, that's the one that I always imagine whenever I watch the Around High School Host Club. And now that we mention it, Tamaki Sua.
One of my faves. I tell you what, you know what? I was telling some fans a couple of weeks ago at a convention, if I had a lot of money, I would personally fund another season of Oran High School Host Club. I love that show so much. And the manga continues.
Yeah, there's so much more that you could go into.
Oh my gosh.
And you and Tamaki have a lot in common. You being the prince of voice acting.
Well, I don't know about
him
that,
being
but
the prince of the host club.
I do know that I've been compared to Tamaki on many occasions, not for the most complimentary of reasons, but that's okay because I love Tamaki. I love him.
And then you did some roles in D. Grey Man as well,
Yeah.
which was Todd's baby when
Yes.
it came to it.
Yes. The first episode, I think I played the Akuma Clown, and then I played a couple of roles throughout the series and enjoyed it a lot.
Now, I gotta ask, you being such a big voice actor and taking so many big roles, is it really humbling going back and doing just the smaller roles and like the just background voices?
No, not at all. Humbling? No. That would assume that I think I've gotten too big for my britches and that there are roles that are beneath me.
Yeah, true.
And nothing could be further from the truth.
Oh, no.
Nothing could be further from the truth. I love what I do. If I'm cast to play a role that's 5 lines or 500 lines, I'm very, very grateful.
I actually think I meant to say proud, because it's sort of like you're helping the other voice actors.
Well, I don't know if I'm helping them, but I am honored to get to do whatever I get to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to play a role in Attack on Titan so bad. And, a lot of people were like, are you going to play? And they listed all these big characters. And my response was, I don't care. I don't care what I play. I just want to be a part of it because it's a great show. So I'm always grateful for whatever I get to do, no matter how big or small.
Well, now that we mention it, there is a new realm that you have entered. Some might say it's a galaxy that
Some
you've
might say
entered.
the final frontier.
Yes, that's the one I was looking for. Mr. James T. Kirk,
Oh
you
my
are.
gosh. Well, that's my childhood dream.
Oh.
When I was a little boy, I wanted nothing more than to play Captain Kirk. So now to have started this web series and to have gathered together a bunch of friends and actors and production professionals and get to fulfill my childhood dream of playing Captain Kirk, I'm extremely jazzed about that.
Well, as your childhood dream is fulfilled, so is mine interviewing this guy.
Oh my gosh.
I've been 2.0.
Nice segue!
I've been 2.0, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side.